Is the economy that bad that I can't even afford shopping at Goodwill anymore?
This is why stuff is ending up in landfills. Look at these prices. I think in Mega Blocks.
Are y'all just stealing from Value Village now? The prices at Value Village have just gone up so much that
Why, when you go into the thrift store, am I seeing prices $20, $30?
how much?
Gotta go for about $40.
$40.
At one point, we could actually go to the thrift store and think that we're saving a buck. When I went this weekend, why was it so expensive?
Anyways, I want to ask you a question. Do you think that thrifting makes sense in 2025? Comment down below and let me know, because I honestly don't think it makes any sense in this economy, in a lot of economies across the globe. Now, I haven't went thrifting in the longest time because it's something that I've realized that the pricing has been increasing at thrift stores and it just doesn't make any sense. Now, thrift stores are stores where you receive items that people no longer want. So it can be new, brand new, it can be used. Thrift stores have been made based on philanthropy, based on humanitarianism. So basically, it is where you donate your items to someone who mainly needs it. And thrift stores were originally made for people who cannot afford things at regular retail stores for a very high price. So you can go to thrift stores and you can get things that you need, basic necessities, household items, that you need for literally less than nothing. So it was very affordable to everyone. So the other day, like, someone was telling me how much they spent at the thrift store, and I didn't want to be offensive, but I was like, no, like, you're not supposed to be spending that much money at a thrift store. A thrift store, you should be able to spend $20 and come out with like 5 bags of things. No exaggeration. I remember thrift stores when I was younger. I was like 18, 19, where I can go in with $20 and get a good amount of things. Thrift stores are where you can go and say, if you see a shirt, it should be $1, it should be 50 cents, it should be 25 cents. You guys are watching this video and be like, that's diabolical. Like, no thrift store would sell a shirt for that price. They used to sell it for those prices. This is what I'm trying to tell you. And sometimes thrift stores just want to get rid of everything, and like, people take. They will literally say 5 shirts for $1, 5 shirts for $2, like, just take. So I was like, girl, no. So we're going to deep dive into this whole thrift store debacle. Thrift stores have moved from, we're helping the less fortunate, we're helping people who don't want to spend a lot of money on things, to it's now all about business and we want to make money. It literally doesn't make any sense. So there's thrift stores that are Goodwill, Salvation Army. Even if you're in Canada, there's one called Value Village. There's even third-party donation centers that will literally be a donation hub where people can donate things and then they'll sell it back to the public. And the fourth thing is, now some churches and community organizations will have give back days where they will say, hey guys, like, these things are all free, just come and take what you need. And I love those, like, especially in this economy now. Go to those things, especially if you're someone who is struggling or you're someone who really needs things. Go back to those give back free things. Take for your home, your clothing, footwear. Just, I love those. Those make more sense in this economy, okay? We're going to talk about how thrift stores have gone from amazing to now. There's even thrift stores where they do things based on the pound as well. They'll tell you, take whatever you not want, put it in a bag, and we'll weigh it and charge you based on the pound. I personally don't like thrift stores like that because I feel like it's kind of high priced. That's my opinion. I prefer Salvation Army, and Goodwill used to be really good pricing as well, where you literally got a lot of things for a low price, like especially Salvation Army. Salvation Army is based on giving back, donating, helping the poor, less fortunate, okay? But now, guys, you will not catch me thrifting, never, ever again, because it just doesn't make any sense. So anyways, as you guys can see, the sun is literally setting. But you guys have to let me know, am I the only one that thinks this? I think thrifting is high priced, it's overpriced, and no. Sorry, it makes more sense for you guys to go to retail stores to shop. They're going to go out of business, especially Plato's Closet. Plato's Closet makes 0 sense, but that's a whole different topic. And of course, I'm watching all the videos on my iPad.
Has anyone been to Value Village lately? I was actually mind blown. And let me just preface, like, I'm a huge thrift advocate. I think no matter what, we should try to buy secondhand. I was at Value Village today and I was just flabbergasted at the cost of things. I just don't understand even how they're pricing, how they're deciding on pricing things. Because on Friday, I was at Goodwill and Goodwill had a 50% off everything in store sale. And even without the discounts, prices were so fair and accessible for all types of people. And that's the thing. If we're not just looking at like the climate situation with like wanting to recycle and reuse and all of that, like put that aside of like overconsumption. If we're looking solely on why people are buying secondhand because the economy we live in and the accessibility to low-cost items, then technically thrift stores should be the best option for people of all different incomes, specifically lower income, because of cost. And I'm not talking about antique stores or specialty thrift stores. I'm talking about the fact that thrift stores used to be a place you go for accessible, lower cost items, not just to be climate responsible or to find, you know, cool, unique styles. But now I'm just so saddened at the fact that Value Village's prices are literally crazy.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest, I have not ever liked Value Village because I feel like for a place where you get free items, people literally donate their items for free because they're like, oh, like there's someone out there that would use this and need it, so let's donate it to a donation place. They donate it to thrift, to Value Village, and Value Village marks up the pricing that I'm just like, are you kidding me? This is why a lot of people went on Shein, a lot of people went Timo, and a lot of online retailers, because they're realizing, hey, I can get a brand new thing for little to nothing. I remember one time it was Halloween. This was like over like 10 years ago. My friend was like, I want to get a costume, but I can't afford it. Let's go to Value Village. And I was like, no, go to Party City. No, go to Halloween City, sorry. And she's like, no, I can't afford that. I just want something affordable, blah, blah. So I followed her. Why were the costumes $50? And I was like, this is why I told you to go to the Halloween store, because you'll get a brand new one for $50. Do not buy a used. It doesn't matter if whoever donated was brand new, still don't buy it for $50. Excuse me? This is somewhere that's supposed to be helping the poor, helping the low income people who are newcomers to the country. They just need to get their foot in the door. No. And then after that, what shocked me the most, I started seeing ads, medium ads on TV for commercials. Do you know how much money that is to put out an ad on TV for commercials? Value Village. And I was like, no, these people are making millions of dollars. And then not only that, I saw them, they were on the Flip app. So that's an app in Canada where you can see all the deals from every single retailer. And I was like, you literally are probably paying the Flip app to be on there. And then I saw them just advertising online on social media. And I was like, this company has gotten out of control. How is this a donation center and you guys are doing advertising? Like, and then not only that, I remember I went in there and they had self-checkout. Thrift store donation for low income has self-checkout. Yeah, that's how I knew they were making a lot of money off ripping off people. If you're someone watching, try not to get offended by what I'm saying, but like try to open your mind to see where I'm coming from. It doesn't make any sense. When you're buying secondhand, used, or just people who donate items, you're not supposed to be paying the original price or more. You're not supposed to.
And they're so crazy, especially in the area I live in, that it's actually cheaper to buy things from Facebook Marketplace. From people in
I was about to say that. It makes more sense to go on Facebook, buy from people on Facebook Marketplace. I don't do it, but it's just things I've seen on Facebook and buy. Even on Facebook, there's literally endless amount of people giving away free items, like free. And I feel like a lot of people are just doing that now, going on Facebook looking.
Than it is to go and support Value Village.
I'm telling you guys, like, it doesn't make any sense in this economy anymore. Go to regular retail fashion stores.
Toys. I couldn't believe the prices. $8, $10, $12 for certain toys that were like half broken or had missing pieces. Even some of the furniture pieces that you'd think, okay, $5, $10, maybe $15 bucks, were $40. $40. Like, there should be nothing higher than like 30 bucks, I feel like.
I feel like there should be nothing higher than $10. I'm being dead honest. Like, and I feel like $10 is literally hitting the max. $5 is fine, but anything over $10, I think you're insane.
Unless it's, behind the glass counter and it's a very specific name brand item. Anyway, maybe it's just me. Feel free to let me know in the comments, but like, I think I'm gonna have to boycott them, at least for a little while, and start supporting Goodwill and other secondhand stores.
I would say don't support any at all. Just buy at regular retails. Anyways, let's go to the next one.
More with shopping at Value Village, and we find here a cover-up that was tagged on clearance for $5.
Regular 17.
But you can come to Value Village and pay $14.49 for it. What a score. I think I'm gonna buy it.
Buy a shirt for $14 when you can just go into a retail store and buy one for full price. And it's brand new, it's in season, it's trending. It literally doesn't make any sense. Go to American Eagle, go to Zara. If you don't want to buy full price, look on their sale rack. See when they have sales and then shop that, guys. I'm telling you, these are the tricks now in this economy. It doesn't make any sense. I've seen stuff at Value Village for $100. I beg your finest pardon. I get a lot of wigs and they have only been worn once for like less than an hour to do an install video, and I would never sell it back to someone because it's used. I've worn it, it's been on my head. I don't feel like it's appropriate for you to sell back something that you've worn. It could be for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15. I'm not selling it back. That's just how I look at life. When something is used, I don't think it's ethical. Ethical? Okay, let's go on the next.
Many of you have been calling out Value Village for its questionable pricing practices. So we're putting that to the test.
I've got a black 3-ring binder.
Value Village
$2.99. These are literally 50 cents at Walmart, 70 cents, $1, literally. And used, and it's kind of tear up for $3. 9 cents.
But the original price is right beside it. And check out this bento box.
It's priced at Dollarama for $4 and it's selling here at $3.99. What's the expectation that consumers have when they're going into a thrift store?
The expectation is that they want a deal that is better than the average deal.
Hey, Mercedes.
Exactly. Like, sometimes it's not the company, it's the managers, the store owner for that store. It makes zero sense. I've seen thrift stores where they change the managers, change the store owners, and the pricing just skyrockets. Customers are complaining, they don't care.
Today I found out that Value Village doesn't want to bring back change rooms because they're worried about people stealing.
I'd wager another reason is their ridiculous return policy. You have to when you return something, you have to do it within, I think, 30 days, and you can only get store credit, and you have to use it right then and there. You can't save it for later.
Anyways, I don't even want to watch it anymore.
Just close your eyes.
Sorry, I had to put that humor in it because this is so real. Like, some managers take their role too serious. They're like, oh my gosh, this is not the correct price. And it's like, miss, you literally got this for free. Like, do they forget the philanthropic meaning behind thrift stores? Some of these managers come to run a thrift store or supervisor, and I feel like they forget the humanitarian aspect behind why a thrift store exists. People come here because times are a little bit hard, or they just don't want to spend that much, and they want deals, or they're trying to find something that is more vintage, and you can obviously only find those at thrift stores, right?
I just left the thrift store and I realized I've been priced out of Goodwill. I've been priced out of the thrift store.
Yeah.
It's actually cheaper for me to go to like literally any department store clearance section than it is to go to Goodwill.
I told you guys.
That's crazy. I saw pants in there for like $40. That's insane. I just bought a pair of jeans at Target for like $6 on clearance, and I just saw the same pair of jeans there for $20. What? No.
No. No, literally, that's such a good response, because that's literally what I would do. I would turn around and just walk out the store. This is why I don't waste my time going to thrift stores. It literally makes 0 sense. Now, someone said yes. Saw a clock today for $50 and I turned around and walked
Ever since I started
out.
talking about being a thrift store assistant manager on here, I've been hearing a lot of discourse
Like for sure.
regarding thrift stores being really expensive, and I'm going to stop you right there, and we're going to reframe that thought process, okay? So, when you think of thrift store, if the first thing that comes to your head is Goodwill or Savers or stores of the like, that is not a thrift store. That is a secondhand corporate store, which they're taking advantage of people's garbage to make profit. Okay, whatever mission that they say they have out there is, they're probably putting pennies towards that. Okay, now what you have to do to find actual thrift stores that price well, I mean, I'm talking about a pair of Anthropologie pants is going to cost you $8 type of thrift store. Okay.
Yeah, those are the ones I love.
You want to join a Facebook group.
Can someone tell me why thrift stores are so expensive nowadays? Because it feels like that their prices are either close or the same as normal stores.
They're literally
like I
the
went
same.
thrifting today and I wanted to see if they had, like graphic t-shirts, right? So I go in, they're selling their shirts for $15. Old.
Yeah, and I remember when graphic t-shirts, when you used to go into thrift stores, you can buy like 2 for 50 cents. 25 cents per shirt. Yeah. The good old days.
Use graphic t-shirts for $15. Bro, what is that type of price? They also had sweatshirts for like $35, just normal ass sweatshirts that are obviously used because it's a thrift store. And it's like, bro, like, what are those prices? Like, at that point, I am just so much better off buying it new, because why am I going to pay 80%, if not 100% of what the normal price would be to get something used and it's probably not even in the best condition? And I'm so tired whenever these corporations and stores are like, well, like the economy and like it's inflation or whatever. Bro, you are a thrift store. You need to remember, right? The whole point of thrift stores are to get used, like products, goods, and whatever for cheaper prices, because it's a thrift store, right? Why are you charging us normal ass prices?
It's a donation center. You're getting these items for free. Yes, okay, I'm not complaining, and I don't think any of you guys think that, but we have to understand, yes, we understand that they have to pay their light bill and they have to pay their employees, and if anything breaks, they have to be able to maintain. I understand 100%, absolutely. But I don't think it's supposed to cost that much. You guys get thousands of things. You guys have over thousands of items.
Like, if you're supposed to be a thrift store and you have prices that are the same as normal stores, you are no longer a thrift store and you don't need to label yourself as one.
Yeah, and also, I remember when thrift stores used to have days where sometimes they'll have days where they'll have food products and they will be like, it's free, take one per customer, or there's just a lot of things they'll get for free and they'll put it at the front near the cashier and be like, hey, like, today is this day, you guys come get free. Maybe only Salvation Army.
Why are the prices so high today? You're joking.
Cute.
$5 each? No, thank you. No, thank you.
She's like, no, thank you.
It's $30. Oh my gosh, I love this dresser. The drawers are not really working very well, and it's $40.
I remember when those dressers used to be $5 and people would be like,
but $20 for that? Please be honest, am I just cheap? Why do I feel like clothes from the thrift store should not be more than like $2 or $3?
I feel like she's not cheap. Girl, you're not wrong at all. I agree 100%.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the f? Get your ass off.
Remember, these are clothes that strangers have worn. We don't know if these are clothing from someone who passed away. We don't know. So, as I said, we understand. We all know that the economy is changing, society is changing, and pricing is increasing. The cost of living is rising. And with that being said, thrift stores and donations, places that receive items for free to help the less fortunate and the needy, should actually be providing more to the public for a very low cost in response to that. Okay, we know that things are changing and we're not complaining. This is why I just say, instead of complaining, guys, it's just we just don't shop there anymore. Go on Shein, Go on any online retailer and buy. Whenever you go into stores, shop the sale sections, and try your best with what you can. With online retailers now, literally on Fashion Nova, you can buy with $5 and under, $10 and under. They have sales every day. Sign up for email notification. The same goes for Shein, Temu. There's things in your budget. You can now go on online retailers and be like, I only want to shop $5 and under, $10 and under. So buying online makes more sense. Now, my question to you is, how would you feel if you wanted to help others and you find out someone's selling your used item, your used clothing piece for $20? Like, no. My suggestion is try to find local organizations that rent out like a community center or a church that are doing free give backs. Some churches also do free give backs where, as I said earlier in the video, they'll have days where they'll be like, hey, today we have items here all for free. Take whatever, take how many, take as much. They even give out free food too. So take advantage of it. Don't ever feel bad as well. No one's forcing you, no one's forcing us, so we can just choose just not to support these greedy businesses. That's what it is. Anyways, comment down below. I want to hear your thoughts. It's getting dark in here, and watch my other videos because I have a lot of videos similar to this and I think you guys will like that.